It was an ordinary morning when Grace received a call that changed everything. Her 71-year-old uncle, Mr. Harold Bennett, had peacefully passed away in his sleep. The day before had been uneventful. Harold had laughed with his grandchildren, enjoyed his favorite meal, and went to bed like he always did. There were no major health issues. Naturally, the family was stunned. What could have caused such a sudden loss? As we grow older, especially after the age of 70, our bodies become more sensitive to subtle changes, particularly at night. Many people continue with routines they've followed for years, not realizing that some of these habits may now be putting their health at risk. Today, we explore a few of these seemingly harmless nighttime practices, ones that, if left unaddressed, could contribute to serious complications such as strokes, heart attacks, or even sudden death during sleep. Let's begin with something many of us overlook: late-night eating. Mr. Bennett, like many seniors, had grown accustomed to having a late dinner or a bedtime snack. For years, it never seemed to cause a problem. But as we age, our metabolism naturally slows and the digestive system becomes less efficient. A heavy meal right before bed can disrupt the body's ability to rest. Rather than entering deep, restorative sleep, the body remains active, working to digest the food. Imagine someone like Harold enjoying a hearty pasta dish at 9 p.m. While delicious and comforting, his stomach would then be churning through the night, producing acid and triggering a cascade of effects: acid reflux, elevated heart rate, and fragmented sleep. Over time, these issues can accumulate, increasing the risk of nighttime cardiovascular events. Chronic acid reflux, often caused by lying down soon after eating, is more than just discomfort. In older adults, it can lead to aspiration pneumonia, a serious condition where stomach acid accidentally enters the lungs. For those already vulnerable, this can become life-threatening. Furthermore, for individuals managing diabetes or prediabetes, eating too late can result in glucose imbalances during sleep. Research indicates that seniors who frequently consume late meals are more prone to metabolic disorders, which in turn increase cardiovascular risk. The good news is that this is one habit that can be easily modified. Experts recommend finishing your last substantial meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. If a light snack feels necessary, something simple and nutritious, like a few almonds, a banana, or a small cup of warm herbal tea, can satisfy the need without overloading your digestive system. By adjusting your evening eating habits, you're not only improving sleep, but giving your heart and body the calm environment they need to recover and recharge. What once seemed like a harmless comfort can, with age, become a hidden hazard, but thankfully one you can manage with awareness and intention. Every evening, Ruth Simmons, a sprightly 75-year-old with a love for chamomile tea, would sip 2 cups before bed. She believed it helped her sleep better. Yet most nights, she found herself waking around 2 or 3 a.m., making her way groggily to the bathroom. She thought nothing of it, until she slipped one night, fracturing her hip. While staying hydrated is essential, the timing and amount of fluid intake play a critical role in the health of seniors. After 70, the bladder becomes less elastic and efficient, and kidneys continue their job of filtering fluids even while we sleep. This means excess fluid in the evening can lead to nocturia, frequent nighttime urination. More than just a sleep disturbance, this habit can set off a chain of risks. Getting up in the dark with lowered blood pressure can trigger dizziness or fainting, a condition known as postural hypotension. It's one of the leading causes of dangerous falls among older adults. The effects go even deeper. Each time you wake, turn on the lights, or move about, you interrupt your body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone essential for deep restorative sleep. Fragmented sleep isn't just exhausting, it's been linked to long-term consequences like impaired immunity and even cognitive decline. Studies reveal that persistent nocturia may correlate with an increased risk of dementia over time. But there's a solution. Seniors like Ruth can continue enjoying their evening beverages, just with a slight shift in schedule. By consuming the bulk of daily fluids earlier in the day and tapering off by late afternoon, many of these nighttime interruptions can be avoided. If thirst arises in the evening, small sips can suffice. It's also wise to avoid caffeine in the evening, as it acts as a diuretic and increases urination. It's important to remember that not all fluid intake comes from drinks. Soups, juicy fruits, and even some medications contribute to total water intake. Being mindful of these hidden sources can help reduce late-night trips without sacrificing hydration. Making such adjustments can offer tremendous benefits: better sleep, fewer falls, and a healthier mind and body. For seniors, this is not just about comfort, it's about safety and longevity. With a little care and consideration, your nighttime routine can support your well-being instead of undermining it. Samuel Green, age 74, prided himself on his cozy bedroom setup. A plush comforter, a warm heater humming through the night, and his habit of sleeping on his back had been his norm for decades. Yet despite sleeping 8 hours, he never felt truly rested. Often he'd wake up drenched in sweat, short of breath, or with a pounding heart. What Samuel didn't realize was that two subtle factors in his routine were working against him: a bedroom that was too warm and an unsafe sleeping position. As we age, our bodies lose efficiency in regulating temperature. A warm room may feel comforting, but it makes it harder for your core body temperature to drop, a necessary step for deep sleep. Overheating at night can lead to dehydration, increased heart strain, and in severe cases, even cardiovascular complications. Experts suggest keeping your sleeping environment cool, ideally between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. For those sensitive to cold, layering with breathable cotton blankets or using a fan for airflow can make a noticeable difference. Avoiding heavy synthetic bedding helps prevent trapped heat and promotes circulation. Equally important is how you sleep. Lying on your back may seem natural, but for seniors, it can increase the risk of sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. This occurs as the tongue and soft tissues collapse back into the throat, partially blocking the airway. Over time, it can lead to fatigue, heart issues, and even sudden cardiac events. Samuel's wife, Judith, noticed his occasional gasping during the night, but chalked it up to aging. Only after a doctor's evaluation did they connect the dots. Adjusting his sleep position to his left side, using a body pillow, and raising his head slightly transformed his sleep and his energy during the day. Sleeping on the left side not only helps with breathing, but also aids digestion and reduces acid reflux. It improves circulation and relieves pressure on the heart, especially beneficial for those with existing cardiovascular conditions. A few simple changes, cooling the room and adjusting sleeping posture, can dramatically impact your sleep quality and health. As seniors, our bodies communicate through subtle signals. Listening to them and responding with small adjustments may be the key to longer, healthier nights and brighter mornings.